Hey,
There we go.
how are you, Rev? Oh my gosh, I gotta turn my TV on mute. Holy cow. It has been a day, Rev.
That's for certain.
A big day. Um, how
But
are you
we're
doing?
here. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, we're here.
we're here.
We're here. We're waiting on some folks to get here. I know we had a huge, or I did, not we. I had, when I when I did this morning, it was like 6 o'clock when I set the stream up. And so, I mean, it looked fine, didn't think any about it. Well, Rev went to come in here to the studio, and it was set up for a premiere. So, not him or Sue, who will be here shortly, could even get in here. So, I was on the phone, or my phone was ringing. So, I asked Rev, I said, "Oh God, can you go fix it?" And he did. He went and, oops, sorry, y'all. He went and he had to redo everything. So, I hope everybody managed to um, see the new link that he sent out. Um, my fault. Hey, Grace. And she's
Yeah,
saying my audio is scratchy.
not on my end.
Let me see. Hold on. One more slip, I can fix that somehow. Isn't there a way you can? Uh,
Uh,
audio right here. I see audio.
you got to do
Default.
your auto gain or whatever.
It's
Oh,
got
Nikki
echo
May.
cancellation and noise suppression. See advanced options. Stereo audio input. Echo canceling and noise suppression must be disabled to use stereo. High resolution audio, maybe?
You don't want stereo high resolution audio. You
No.
want the echo cancellation and the noise cancellation.
And then it's got auto gain control turned on too.
Yeah, that's fine. That's what
Okay.
you want.
Okay. I hope it clears up. Um, hey Nikki May, I have been missing you so bad. How are you feeling? Nikki May, how are you feeling? I know she had Nikki May, you want to come up here on panel with us? Tonight is open chat. Anybody can decide what we're
Well, the
going to talk
chat
about.
can.
Yeah, the chat can decide what we're going to talk about. And then I also have an open panel. If anybody wants me to drop the link, I will drop it and you can come on up here. So, if I figure out how to drop the link, holy cow, I'm talking like I know what to do.
I
So,
got it.
okay. Um, and that's what we want. Somebody, where do you do that at the plus sign too?
No, there's the person plus.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I
Yeah,
see that. Okay.
I'll drop it in the chat.
All right, thank you. So I'm just learning all this stuff. It's crazy. Grace, does my audio sound better yet?
If it's because you're sounding fine to me, there's no scratchiness to
Oh
me. So,
gosh, I should have
hey Mo,
changed this. Hi Moby, hi Moby. Rep just dropped the link. If anybody, Moby or Grace or Nikki May, want to join us up here and tell us what's on your mind today.
nobody has to, you know, nobody has to be on camera or anything.
Uh-uh.
Obviously, you can, just get
Thanks, Chris.
get in there without
Oh yeah, you don't have
I
to be
mean,
like me.
I'm not
'Cause-
on camera tonight, so
so last night was the first night I've ever appeared on camera. And I did have makeup on. My daughter, my granddaughter, fixed my makeup and my hair. She is unfortunately at church tonight, and I just don't have the hand like she does. Because I go,
freaking Judgment House on Halloween. Give me a break.
but anyway. So, um, all I did was well, I did my skincare earlier, and I put on lipstick, and I did have a ring light on last night. So that was over at who we got?
We got Nikki.
Okay.
Wait, what is it?
Hey,
You're
Nikki
on.
May. How are
Okay.
you?
Hi, I'm good. I was joining like as a, I don't know, but like this is weird. This is different for me.
Well, this
Weird.
is
Oh,
this is restream. It's
yeah.
it's actually a little bit more. The Switch is better for us,
Hmm.
but it does take a little bit of getting used to.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, and I get it because a lot of the people that are like, I feel like in our world of things are used to StreamYards, um, which I I went against the round than I did Streamlabs, but this seems even different for me. So
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. It's better. It's better. This is a lot better. Except for some strange reason, I messed up this morning and I set this up as a premiere. So nobody could,
uh,
yeah.
Yeah,
And
she was going to premiere her intro, which has already been premiered. So it was going to be a 40-second
uh,
stream.
such an idiot.
it happens.
Oh my God. Yeah.
You got distracted, girl. That's all.
Yeah. It was 6 o'clock this morning. I hadn't had coffee yet. I
Okay,
woke
from
up.
now on, you are forbidden from attempting to set up a stream until you've had your coffee.
Yeah, obviously. Coffee and meds, and then I'll be good to go, I guess. I had had nothing but a breathing treatment when I went in there to do it, so I don't know. Hey, Miss Cassandra, how are you, baby? So,
Ah,
what's on your mind, Nikki? What you been doing this week? What you been
I
seeing?
haven't been doing nothing because I've had COVID. So
Yeah,
oof, not
yeah.
fun.
yeah,
I just got
it's
over the
been
flu
wild.
too, so yeah.
Yeah.
That's why we didn't stream Sunday or Monday. Um, I felt bad Friday, and then um, went and to the doctor. I called down there. I said, "I've got to come see y'all. Y'all got to do a flu test." Well, they did it, and they gave me a cough syrup and some what do you call it? Prednisone. Yeah, but
Sure, sure.
the medicine that you actually get for COVID, like my insurance won't pay for it because they want like $1,300 for that stuff.
I can't have it because in, it interacts with my seizure medicine, so I actually couldn't have it.
Oh, okay.
Oof.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's so bad.
So it was a wild time, like just just trying to like take it in and just monitor things because
Yeah, I'm glad you're better yourself.
yeah,
I knew that you had been, sick. So
yeah, I talked to you like a week ago, and I don't,
yeah,
I wasn't on this
right.
this stage of things.
Hey, Michelle, sorry was washing hands. Oh, okay. Oh my goodness, y'all are so crazy sometimes. Moby, are you still here with us? Um, so I've been seeing a lot of posts recently, especially on Twitter, about the FEMA disaster over in North Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
And as a matter of fact, I saw something on the news about it today. And this lady that got fired because FEMA had instructed them not to go to anybody's yard. Okay, Moby, not to go to offer aid to anybody's yard that
Uh,
had um,
Trump signs.
Trump's, yeah, Trump signs and stuff like
Okay,
that.
okay. Let me explain here. The lady that got fired is the only one that did that. FEMA as a whole did not do that. The reason she got fired was she overextended her mandate by doing that. So,
Well, now there's a there. on the news, and I'm not just talking about Fox News. I even watched it on ABC. There are going to be charges filed against FEMA for doing
Yeah,
so, for instructing
because
people not to go and offer them aid.
because she was a FEMA representative. She was a voice of FEMA. Therefore, FEMA is still responsible, liable for what she did because she was acting as a FEMA agent at the time. So that's why that's there. Oh, we got somebody else now.
Okay.
There's Sue.
So,
Hey, how are you?
Hi, Sue.
Yeah,
Hey,
so
Nikki.
yeah, Nikki's here.
because the company or organization is still responsible if you are a registered agent or employee of that company or whatever.
Hmm.
So FEMA itself is now going to have to defend itself against the because of the person that they fired and her orders to ignore the places that had Trump signs.
Oh,
Well,
well, see,
and
go ahead,
I'm not
Nikki.
trying to like argue with you and your opinion, but
That's not an
like just
opinion. That's fact based off of exactly what the stories are said and quoted.
okay, that's fine. I'm just saying that I have some really close people that are in that area, and I'm just wanting people to take everything into factor and just help out where they can.
Yeah.
That's
That that
that's all.
that I agree with. My only thing was to correct the inaccuracies and explain why FEMA itself is viable still.
Okay. I thought the woman was go. I thought she um sloughed off the orders, and she was going to the houses that she was told not to go to.
No,
So
that's not what
so
I
she
read
was instructing
whatsoever.
the people.
From what
Um
I understand, that's what was going on,
yes, Moby, that's true.
which
Um
is absolutely wrong. It doesn't matter. In the end, it doesn't matter who said it
mhm,
because it's wrong. You don't do that. You can't do that. That's not right. If you're an organization that is there that is meant to help people, you're meant to help all people regardless of political affiliation.
right.
And yeah,
I can tell you this, when Hurricane Katrina happened, um so uh, my ex and I were still pulling house trailers, right? Okay. In any state just about you go to, you except New York, you can pull from sun up to sundown. In some states, you have to quit 30 minutes before and 30 minutes before sundown and 30 minutes after sun up. So, and if it's raining in some states, you can't do it and all this. Well, when Katrina happened, and they every freaking mobile home plant around here, and I'm telling you, I'm surrounded by them. They were all building these FEMA trailers, the white ones. They were just solid white. Okay, we didn't have to have permits or anything. Usually, you have to have a permit for every state, and they route you how they need you to go. They want you to go. When that disaster happened, we were running those things day and night with no permits. So, and we were taking them to Hope, Arkansas. We were taking them to Texarkana, Texas. We were taking them to a place in South Mississippi that I can't remember the name of, and just hauling them like crazy. So, they, you know, and then the people that received these trailers bitched about them because they would say, oh, they were too small or this or that or whatever. So, Um, now, I'm sure that these FEMA trailers are still sitting on these government funded lots. And
There's pictures of them sitting there,
yeah, yeah.
and that's
So
completely wrong because what they're doing is they're punishing these areas due to politics,
right,
and it's like no, that's not what we stand for. We're
no,
the the organization was created to help the American citizens regardless of political affiliation. It's actually a violation of the law and the Constitution for them to withhold help
well, I don't. I mean, why are so many saying they're not getting any kind of help or
because
nothing? That is just.
because it's
I
political
don't
bullshit. It's a
understand.
political bullshit game now. And instead of
Mm-mm.
helping people, I mean, they're not helping, and that's wrong.
There are people there.
Yeah,
There
I
are
agree.
people there that aren't getting help.
I agree. I
Yeah,
agree.
Yeah, my niece is up there. She doesn't need help, but she knows of people that are not getting help.
Yeah.
I mean,
Hmm.
she
yeah,
lost power, but that was it. She didn't lose anything, but she has people. She's been living there for 10 years, and she knows a lot of people. But it's like, yeah, she wasn't sad.
Hmm. And I mean, back in the 90s, I took some mail ordered courses through FEMA, and they're like everything that I took, back in the late 90s was all about,
uh-huh.
how you help everybody. You don't, these are the old orders and stuff like that. You help everybody, period. You know, and
Right.
that's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah,
I mean, I think that it's not a partisan issue. I mean, if people are in need of help, you help them, period, because they live in
right. Yeah,
America and that's your fucking job.
yeah.
Instead of playing this political gamesmanship.
Bullshit. Yeah, but I haven't heard uh the current president, the current vice president, or the president elect say anything in regards to FEMA.
They're all too busy
I'm not
posturing.
saying they haven't. Yeah. Well, I know somebody needs to do something. Nikki, you said you knew people there, right?
Doing, yeah, I know people in the area. Yep.
That's so sad. Uh, so Moby just said they are closing the shelters, and I hear they may take children to foster care. Are you talking about they're going to take the kids away from their parents, Moby? Oh dear God! Mm-mm. Wow. Oh, so my husband bought Gremlin a toy with candy that's Singapore. Can you all guess the song it sings? Oh my gosh.
Baby
Uh.
shark, doo 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 doo.
Hey, is that was a oh I know Grace put that in there. Is it Baby Shark, Cassandra? God, that's hilarious. That's what I heard. Oh my God, Moby, that's horrible. Oh, they can't come take your kids away, can they? And take them to a shelter?
Technically, it's a very murky gray area. If you can't provide for your kids, then the state can, and if you can prove that. But if you're doing it because the state and the government aren't, you know, following up their end of the deal, it's going to be a mess no matter what. Now,
Yeah,
it's a freaking mess because it's been turned into a political football, and that shouldn't happen ever with a natural disaster. I
right.
mean, it's ridiculous.
Nikki Mae, did you see the question for you there?
Isn't one in the military helping the recovery.
Um, I'm assuming that it's a family member or a friend of hers.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Um, I mean, all I'm gonna say is she's doing whatever she can.
Okay, gotcha. I'm telling you, this makes me sick. Absolutely sick. I haven't, Moby, I haven't seen anything about them closing the shelters, but I'm definitely going to look into it, and see what I can find out about it. I haven't been on Twitter much today, so I saw where somebody was buying some tents for some people or something like that. But um, Grace is not innocent. She she's the one that did Baby Shark the other night, and now Reb is singing it.
Didn't
Do,
she
do, do,
answer
do, do.
with Baby Shark in one of our trivia games?
Uh, I don't think it was trivia because Reb was
Oh,
up
okay.
here, so it was either Monday or Wednesday of last week when
Oh,
she did
okay.
that. Not this past week, but the week
Right.
before that. Um, that's a good question. Wanting to know why they're closing the shelters. Very good question. So anyway, what's anybody else got? Sue, what's been going on with you this
Oh,
weekend? What
jeez.
have you been seeing the news or whatever that has
I don't watch
sparked
the
your
news.
interest?
I
Okay, tell us about your
have
homeowners
I have
meeting.
enough of freaking everything going wrong. I swear. Um,
Uh
well, we
oh,
got
tell us.
our new unit in, so that's good. It's nice. It's cool in here. We're not suffering. Um, and then when they were up there, though, they found a hole in our roof.
Oh
So we had a
no.
roofer come out, and he found other soft spots. Blah 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 blah. So it's either we fix that and spend so much money, or and then in 2 years probably have to get a new roof anyway, or get a new roof. So that's another big chunk of change. And then my
Oh
husband
no.
ran to the store tonight, and I didn't know he left. I was upstairs and in my
Uh-huh.
craft room, so I didn't even hear him leave. And I called him. I said, "Where'd you go?" Because I finally realized he was gone because Ollie was in there bugging me. And he goes, "Oh, I went to the store." He goes, "Oh, by the way, guess what?" I'm like, "Oh, don't even." He goes, "I need a new windshield." And I said,
Oh
"What?"
gosh.
Well, he works in Charleston, so it's 2 hours away on Mondays. So he
Uh,
knew he got hit by a rock, but he thought it hit the car, not the windshield, and he didn't see anything.
uh-huh.
And he just came home. He was so tired. He just came in, and I wasn't home. I was at our homeowners meeting, and um, he has a crack all the way almost across his windshield. So now I
Oh
gotta
no.
tomorrow, or no, Friday, because he's not gonna be home tomorrow. He's gonna take the car in and get the oil change and stuff. But I gotta get a new windshield. I'm just saying, when it
Bless
rains,
your
it
heart.
pours. And then what else is going on? Oh, my husband and my son finally talked a little bit
Yeah.
more.
Yeah.
So
Uh-huh.
because my husband's birthday was yesterday, so they talked, but they seriously
Uh,
talked. So I haven't talked.
did that go well?
Um, my husband was just blunt and honest. So,
Yeah.
but I haven't
Yeah.
talked to my son for 4 days now. So yeah,
Huh.
I'm just kind
Well,
of trying to back off, and so I haven't talked to him,
right. Yeah.
and he hasn't called me, so or
Well,
text me. So
yeah. Well, it's like I told you, you got to let him grow up.
yep. So my husband just gave him up
Um,
the this is what's going to happen if you come home.
yeah.
So he goes, I just want you to be happy wherever you are.
Right.
So
Yeah. That's
yeah.
true. Moby told you that owning your home is not easy, and it's definitely not. But oh
No.
my gosh, the roof and getting a new central air unit all in within
Right.
2 weeks. That's
It's
horrible.
just like, oh my gosh, and then yeah, and then we had to take on the added expenses of paying my son's car payment and blah blah blah. So it's like, oh,
Wow.
She's talking about getting a central air unit, and we've already had snow twice.
oh my gosh.
Well, I mean, it was like 63 degrees here today, and the wind was blowing, and all the leaves were flying across the yard. And it was so
Oh,
nice
it was beautiful
today.
today,
I
and we
mean,
were only
I loved it.
68, but it's just, I mean, it's chilly, a little chilly, but
I
getting
think
to be outside
68.
and
We've
Yeah.
been
see.
in the 40s.
Oh my gosh, no,
We're going into the
that'd be like,
40s, I
I
think,
think that'd be
tonight.
like living back in Washington State.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
rainy and stuff
Yeah.
there. Oh, and then my mom fell, so I've been kind of dealing with that kind of stuff too. So,
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you
yeah.
told me about that. I want to know about the damn homeowners
I
Oh,
meeting.
want to
It
yeah.
was
know. I
fun.
want to know about the Mrs. Cassandra never told us what the song was that I can
It was
sing.
Baby Shark.
Yeah, she did. She said it was
Oh
Baby
my
Shark.
gosh. Okay, so I was right.
Um,
Yeah.
our homeowner. It was. We're having a kind. We think we might be having a squatter situation in our neighborhood. And
Oh,
this
oh
guy
no.
that owns his house, he just up and left it. He's just like he got married. He's living, wherever his wife, blah blah blah. This dude's got money, and it's just like, what are you doing? He hasn't taken care of his yard. You're supposed to keep your yard. All this kind of stuff. Well, somebody's been coming in on a motorcycle late at night, and then going around the back of the house, and then they broke in,
Uh-huh.
and so we ended up
Mm.
having a meeting because we have some Karens. They just some
Somewhat.
Karens. They just want to be up in
Oh,
everyone's business, and um, luckily they don't live on my street. I don't have to deal with them. Um, but yeah, so the cops were there to kind of explain that there's nothing we can do. There's nothing that we can do so much to a point, but there's nothing that these people, some of these neighbors, think that the HOA board members can do something about it. They
yeah.
can't. All they can do is call the police, and the police can come out. And if they find somebody, then they can go from there. But if they don't find anybody, there's nothing they can do.
Oh, wow.
They can't. So they're just all up in arms about it. It was just comical.
Well, I mean, Grace said it takes forever to get squatters out. I'm going to tell you
I
how I'd
know.
get them out. I would chase them out with a damn gun. If the cops
Squatters
ain't going to
have
come.
more.
Uh-oh.
Squatters have more rights.
Huh?
Squatters have almost more rights than the homeowner.
How is
You
that?
you have to physically get an eviction notice. You have to physically evict them like they were a tenant
Yep.
if they
So
won't leave.
somebody breaks into your home
Yep.
and comes and takes over your home because obviously, you're not there or whatever.
Yep.
And then you have to evict them?
Yep.
Yep. You
That's
have to.
ridiculous.
Yep. It's just like even if say you have your kid living with you and you want him to leave,
Yeah.
him or her to leave, you tell him get out. You got to get out.
Yeah, you can't do
They
that.
don't have to leave. You have to physically go down, get an eviction notice, and get them evicted, just like you would,
Well,
that you're a tenant that's not paying rent or yeah,
that's ridiculous.
it's
Uh,
crazy.
that I mean, I just can't believe that. Cassandra
That's
said,
actually pretty normal
"Are you
from state
serious?"
to state. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm gonna have to look up what the laws are here. Cassandra said, "Didn't Florida pass something recently about squatters?" And then Moby said, "Squatters' rights are sketchy. It's a big problem in Florida."
It's a
Oh,
huge problem in Washington State. It's really bad in Washington State.
so are they basically just come? Did they basically just go into homes that are not occupied?
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah. They will case. We had one in our neighborhood in Washington. the house was empty, and they went in there. They were staying in there. They were doing their drugs in there. They totally destroyed that house. They took all the
Wow.
copper wiring out. They took everything. They took the hot water heater out to go get scrap metal, to get
Yeah.
paid for that. They took all the copper wiring out. They totally tore out the drywall in the house.
Well,
And it took forever to get them out of there.
that's ridiculous. I'm just
Yeah.
telling you, if you did that in Alabama, I'm sure somebody'd put a gun between your eyeballs because, you know,
And even in Alabama, you'd get arrested for that.
well, I mean, maybe not because who's gonna miss them? In all honesty, I'm just saying, if it's just one person,
We
uh,
lost Nikki.
yeah, yeah. I think she's still here.
No,
Um,
she dropped off.
oh yeah, I know she's not up here, but I think she's still in the chat, maybe.
Mm,
Uh, so Cassandra said thought they passed something about squatters being charged now. They should be.
Yeah, I hope they did. I hope they did pass on. You know, they need to pass that in their state.
Yeah, if it's a state law. I mean,
Yeah,
if it's different in every state, I feel like if it's gotten that big of a problem, then maybe the federal government should pass something.
most states, landlord tenant or squatter laws are pretty similar. Um, they're it's basically, it does vary slightly from state to state, but the big strokes of the laws are the same.
Well, I just think that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard of. I, I'm telling you.
No, it's a holdover from the 20s and 30s and the Great Depression. Actually, the squatters' rights.
So, uh, that one guy in Florida drug squatted for 6 years. That's crazy. I mean, I guess, if you have to follow the law and you have to go get an eviction notice, then you spend the money and you go get an eviction notice and you have them served with it. And then after that 30 days, they have to leave, correct?
They have to leave, or else you have to go back to court and get the. Okay, there's a most evictions are kind of a two-stage thing
Uh huh.
where you go, you get the form, you serve it on the people.
Yeah.
If they don't leave within the amount of time that you give them, usually 30 days by law, usually
Yeah.
there's different things. But if they don't leave by then you have to go back to court to get a judge's court order in order to have the sheriff department there, and you're literally changing locks and everything
Mm,
at that point.
yeah, but they're
And I,
probably.
yeah, I've seen that. I worked for a landlord who was a slumlord. I'll be honest, the guy was a complete and utter flake.
Yeah.
Um, and so I really learned about this process, and it's just like, yeah, frick.
That's crazy. That's crazy to me. Absolutely crazy. I'm flabbergasted by that. So I'm gonna show y'all my bracelets that I wear every day. Okay. This one right here says I love life. And then the other two say strength and I can't remember. Strength and gratitude on them. So I wear those every day. I usually sleep with them. I don't know why I did why I was thinking about that, but anyway. This reminds you to um be grateful for everything and that you've got more strength than what you think you have to stand up for yourself. So, okay, what else do we need to talk about? Oh, I had something that I thought was kind of cool. I told Reb about it the other night, and he was like, "eh." But um, So
I've
I
been I've
was,
been in a bad mood for a few days, so
I know,
you know that.
yeah. So this is Hollywood's $1 million men and women. Can you guess how much your favorite celebrity's worth?
Too damn much. I remember this now.
So Clint Eastwood, he was born in 1930. He started his career in the mid 50s and is showing no signs of wanting to stop in 2021. The accomplished actor director worked in both roles in the movie Cry Cry Macho. To this date, his most successful directional projects are the award winning $1 Million Baby and the critically acclaimed 2008 classic Gran Torino. So, y'all just take a wild guess how
Forget
much he's
that. His
worth.
best movie that he wrote and directed was Space Cowboys.
Well, I think it was.
Oh, Unforgiven was really good too. That
Oh,
actually got an Oscar.
what am I thinking about? Where he goes back to the. Oh my gosh, he goes back to the woman.
Bridges of
Oh,
Madison County.
yes.
Never
Yes.
seen it.
Oh, it's so good.
Chick flick.
It's well, yeah, but I mean Clint Eastwood. Clint Eastwood is one of the main stars, so yeah,
So what? Jack Nicholson was the main star and As Good as It Gets, and that was a chick flick.
yeah, yeah. I agree. So I'm gonna tell y'all in 2021, Clint Eastwood was worth $375 million. That is crazy to me. Um, that's crazy. I was like, God, that's a lot of money. What do you think, Sue? Some of these people I didn't even know.
Do your best, taking care of each other. We are in an environment where all we have.
Sue was letting us listen to
What
the TV.
the hell
Yeah,
was that?
I'm watching the challenge, kind of doing both.
Oh,
Wednesday nights, it's on. So, and I can't like do it on demand, so I have to watch it or I can't watch it.
oh, I got you. I missed Dancing with the Stars last night. Okay,
Oh,
Gene Hackman.
dang.
Everybody knows who Gene Hackman is. A late 2021 CNN article recalled the importance of the movie The Royal Tenenbaums, a Wes Anderson production that ended up being one of Gene Hackman's final roles. The outstanding former actor from San Bernardino, California, decided to retire from show business in 2004 to become a novelist. He has since also given up writing to enjoy a peaceful life with his family in their Santa Fe, New Mexico home. His hobbies include cycling and doing yard work. And I was shocked by this because he was born in the same year as Clint Eastwood, and Clint Eastwood was, worth 375 million. Gene Hackman was only worth 80 million.
Gene Hackman was a actor only though, whereas Clint Eastwood, he's been a writer, a director, a producer. He's done practically every role possible. Gene Hackman only was a an actor
Actor.
and probably didn't take care of his money as well as he should have early on. But still, 80 million is a good chunk of change.
Yeah. And Moby, I'm sure, was talking about Clint Eastwood, but yeah, he obviously did work hard.
Yeah, Heartbreak Ridge. Doing yard
I
work is a hobby. No, well, if you, I don't know. Maybe they were saying doing yard work and he likes, pruning his peonies. I don't know.
I used to love to get out there and do yard work. My daddy, when my brother and I were old enough to mow, now of course it was me before my brother. My daddy went and bought us one of those push mowers, not with an engine on it. It had the blades that circled round and round like that. And that's what we had to mow the yard with for a long time because he said he was teaching us a lesson about hard work and appreciating what you've done. But that also instilled in me, like, I can't stand my yard to not be groomed well, have flowers, and stuff like that. I cannot stand it. So I used to love to do yard work. I wish to God, I told Carolyn this the other day. I wish I could get out there and mow again, um, or tend to a flower bed. I could probably tend to a flower bed. Um, uh, yeah. Oh, did you really, Moby? Moby said she started with one of those mowers. Didn't it cut the yard so nicely? It looks so well. It looks so good.
These
Too
things are
hot
a
for
pain in the
peonies.
freaking ass.
Oh my gosh.
Especially if you don't, oil them regularly. They
Yeah,
get grooming
yeah.
is a plus. This message brought to you by Manscaped 4.0 and the lawnmower.
Hey, Mocking Media, glad to see you. Um, so the next star we're going to talk about is Angelina Jolie. Um, some of her movies were Maleficent, Girl Interrupted, and Changeling. She's also known for portraying the video game character Lara Croft on the big screen. Her net worth is an impressive $120 million. Um,
Well,
she's
you got to remember she basically came from Hollywood royalty too. Her father's John Voight.
yeah, yeah. Um, her main luxury is her home. She's said to own property all over the world, from southern France to Malibu and New Orleans. Wow. Hmm. Her home right now is worth 25 million. I just can't see 25 million for paying that for a home.
In Hollywood, that could be a one-room shack.
Well, yeah, that's true. Or I don't know that person, so we're not going to talk about her. Don't have any idea. Um, like, if does everybody remember the home in Brentwood that belonged to OJ, where his estranged wife and guy that was with her, I can't remember their names right now, were murdered?
There's this palatial home in lower Hollywood.
Well, that was a beautiful
I'm
home.
Robin Leach, and this is Lifestyles of the Rich and Dumbass.
OJ's home was a pretty home, but somebody bought it and then they tore the house down. So
Sure, who cares?
yeah, oh yeah, I know, I agree with you. I don't know some of
I
these
mean, come
people.
on. The only people that didn't believe that he was guilty were like the judge and jury in the case. I mean, come on.
Yeah, yeah, but
If the glove does not fit, you must acquit. Well, the
I think
leather got wet. Leather, when it gets wet, shrinks.
right,
Gee.
but a jury, has to go on. Um, what do they call it? Undeniable proof or whatever.
Beyond a reasonable doubt.
Yeah, and obviously they had some doubts, and I think.
Only in a criminal case is it beyond a reasonable doubt. But yeah.
Well, I can remember watching that. I mean, from the car chase, I watched him from beginning to end of his trial, and I can remember at times thinking, "Oh, he did it. Oh no, maybe he didn't do it. Oh yeah, he did it. Oh, maybe he didn't do it." So I can remember being wishy-washy like that, but I really felt like they were going to convict him, which they didn't do. So
All that Cochran had to do was introduce this little scintilla of doubt, and that's it.
mm, yeah, I
So,
mean they did. They got him off, and he knew it. Um, so the next person is Troy Aikman. He was a quarterback, and
hum and a
then
hum and a hum and a hum and a.
He
I
won
just remember
3.
the video game ad, and it was just him going homina 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 for Troy Aikman football, which was a shitty video game too.
Well, he won 3 Super Bowl championships and 1 Super Bowl MVP award. He represented he represented the Dallas Cowboys for his entire professional career. Born in 1966, he is actually worth $60 million.
Well, I think
He's a
that we
horrible
found.
announcer.
Well, I
Huh?
think
Oh
that we
yeah.
found out who Debbie did in Dallas.
Oh my gosh. I got a cough. Hold on.
So,
Yeah,
yep.
he's a
Oh,
horrible football announcer. I hate listening to him when
yeah, I
he
don't
is
like
the
it
one for
either.
the game. Oh, I can't stand it.
Some of them, like I freaking love what's his face Bradshaw.
Yes,
Yeah,
Terry Bradshaw's awesome.
I met
You
him
know,
in person. Um, at Canuga. We was in Canuga when I was general manager at Hardee's, and they were based out of South Carolina. Well, it was called Canuga, where we got to go to for a week. All the general managers in the South went there, and we had the best time. But he was Terry Bradshaw was a speaker one night that we had, and he did a motivational type speech. And oh my God, you left there feeling like you were worth $1 million. And so that's a
he's
very
also
impressive thing.
he's funny as hell. Oh
Yeah,
my
he
god, is
did
he
have
hilarious?
he did have some humor in there, but there was like about 40 of us, and he shook everybody's hand that was there, or hugged them if they were female, and took pictures with anybody that wanted to take pictures with him. It was amazing. It really was. So he's a great guy. Al Pacino.
This one I'm interested in because hey, Pacino 3 years ago, he's probably worth more now just from that one Amazon Prime show that he's been doing.
Uh, well, he's a Hollywood living legend. In late 2021, you may have seen him in the Ridley Scott movie House of Gucci. Um, let's see.
Come on, no
Pacino.
mention of Godfather.
Wait, I'm
No
fixing
mention.
to. 70s,
Oh wait a
Pacino
minute, you got
appeared in some of the best films of all time, including The Godfather, Sarah
Scarface,
Sarah Pico, and Scarface.
Serpico,
Okay.
Serpico.
While he was paid a mere 35K for his initial The Godfather appearance, he received 2.6 million adjusted to inflation for his work in the third installment of the series, with 120 million net worth. Pacino resides in Beverly Hills and drives a Range Rover, but he's worth $120 million. Yeah.
No, he's a short, fat old man who plays a mensch on that whatever show it is.
I don't know. It didn't talk about it in here. Uh,
I'll go find the name of the show because it's gonna bother me.
Devil's Advocate.
No,
Okay.
no. It's that's an old one. Devil's Advocate is man, that was back in the '90s.
Yeah.
Hunters as Meyer Offerman, 2020 to 2023. They're basically Nazi. He's the head of a group of Nazi hunters, and it's revealed that he's actually a he took the identity of somebody in it.
Oh,
So yeah,
interesting. That's pretty cool. There is a
yeah. It's
fly crawling on my screen.
Devil's Advocate was in 1997, same year as Donnie Brasco was released.
Oh, wow.
Heat is one of my favorite movies of his because him and De Niro Oh my gosh. It,
Robert De Niro. Yeah,
yep.
yeah, that was pretty cool. This next one is going. It absolutely kills me. Soccer is the world's most popular sport, and David Beckham is arguably its most popular former player. As a result, he collected a massive fortune of 450 million and gets to live like a king while enjoying the company of his wife Victoria Beckham and children. In 2022, for instance, the Beckhams started the year in style by yachting aboard a $6.7 million super yacht.
These
You know,
sports stars get paid way too fucking much.
right, and now they're paying the college players, which is a whole nother argument.
Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna have to get off of here.
All right, take care of yourself.
Michelle knows what's been going on,
Yeah,
and that I'm not upset with anybody. It's just I'm tired and I just need to chill. So
all right,
thanks everybody. You guys have fun with the rest of the evening.
all righty. I'm
Have a
gonna
good night.
miss you. Yeah, but you have a good night, and yeah, I'll be in touch with you shortly.
Yeah, well, uh,
Oh
I'm
no,
gonna
I
go play my
won't.
game.
Yeah, no, I won't. I'll talk to you tomorrow then.
Yeah, I'm gonna go play my game.
All right, holler
So
when you get up tomorrow.
yeah, I will.
All righty.
Y'all have a good night, and talk to the we'll talk to y'all later.
All right, thanks,
All
Rev.
right. Good night.
Um, this next one is Dwayne Johnson. You know, The Rock. Woo, he's hot. Anyway, he is worth 400 million. And when he first started wrestling in the WWE, he wasn't worth squat. So from that point forward and all the films and everything he's done, he has kept a whopping 400 million for himself. He owns a $4 million house in Florida and loves to drive a sporty, oh my god, Pagani Huyra. Never heard of it. I have to look that kind of car up. But anyway, I just thought some of that was kind of interesting. There's all kinds of stuff on here, like Billie Eilish is worth $53 million already. It Man, I wish I could sing or something, or I could act.
Yeah, me too.
They make
Me
so much
too.
money, or by playing sports and stuff. It's crazy to me.
Yeah.
Um, so we got a lot of the times I don't get notifications about new subscribers, but I got one today, and oh my gosh, where did it go? Oh no, my subscriptions. And our new subscriber, I don't know if she's up on the roof or whatever tonight. It's Grandma's Fairy Cottage. Um, she likes crafting, sewing, hauls, and fun. So that would be somebody you could definitely connect with, Sue, because of the
Yeah.
crafting and stuff. You know what I was going to ask you about? Maybe one day, if you want to, we can you can turn your camera on and turn it around and show us
Right.
some of the stuff you're working on and stuff and that
Oh,
you
okay.
are selling.
Yeah.
That would be a fun stream.
Yeah.
Um, so we'll work that in. It may be just a pop up stream that we do on
Yeah.
whatever night. I know Sue's going out for dinner Friday night, so
Yep.
because it was her husband's birthday yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Big 60.
yeah. Hubby is the big 60, so
He finally caught
happy
up.
birthday to you. I mean, he's not going to hear that, but how my singing voice is off today.
He's snoring already. He's in bed. He's out.
Yeah, I agree, Moby. Most actors and stuff are overpaid and out of touch with real people. Yeah, the real people that go to see them kick a football, kick a soccer ball, or go to watch their movies or read their books or whatever. It's so crazy because without fans and stuff, they're not going to be, doing that well. So anyway, but anybody, let's welcome Grandma's Fairy Cottage. Glad you subscribed, and I hope that you enjoy what we do. I've been making some TikToks, so I need to put that in my thing. But my if anybody has TikTok, my TikTok handle is at, oh my god, I can't even remember. I don't remember if it's Michelle Mills or Mills Michelle. So hold on. Oh, it's at Michelle Mills two, the number two. So
Okay.
that's my TikTok, and if anybody has it, follow me and I'll follow you right back. I've had a lot of fun with them, and they've been doing pretty good. Yeah, I hope she's here listening, Moby. Um, but yes, Sue, we'll have to get together. We may do that Sunday night if you want to. If
Okay.
okay, Moby. Just up to
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have my Al-Anon meeting just prior to this, so that'll work out perfect. Yeah.
At 8 o'clock, you'll be back home.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
well, I don't go anywhere. It's online,
Oh, okay.
so
Okay.
it's from 7 to 8, but I can leave early.
Okay.
It's okay. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we will plan on doing that Sunday night, letting Sue show us all that she's making for Thanksgiving and the holidays if she's working on everything. And then she can tell you, what to do if you see anything you like and want to stock up on some Christmas gifts. I know a lot of people are doing that on TikTok because they're fixing to have their Black Friday sale. It's going to be going on for 2 weeks on TikTok. And I
Yeah.
think everything is going to be like, it's either 20 or 25% off in everybody's TikTok shop. They're doing it for 2 weeks. And the last week, um, it's going up to 30% off. So, um, do you have a TikTok shop, Sue?
I don't have a TikTok shop now.
Okay.
Not yet.
Okay.
You have to have so many followers before you can do it.
Yeah, I think
So
it's 1,000.
yeah. So
So
I don't do much on TikTok anyway. So
I
yeah.
love it now that I figured out how to use it. Thank you, Moby.
I mean, I watch, like people that I know, like
Yeah.
I have a few friends that do it. Oh, I watch that, but
I just got the
oh,
TikTok studio today
uh-huh,
and was trying to figure out how to do stuff on there. But anyway, I'll figure it out. It'll be fun.
right.
All right, so that's what we're gonna do for Sunday night. I don't think Rev is streaming anymore this week. This is what night? This is Wednesday night, Thursday
Mm-hmm.
night. Yeah, or does he have some? I can't remember. I'll find out for sure. Um, but we will be back here on Sunday night, and we will be looking at Sue's crafts and what she's got going on. So that'll be fun.
All right.
Anyway, I thank everybody for coming tonight. If you haven't already liked the video, I hope you will do that on your way out the door. Sue, I'm glad you made it, and I'm glad that you shared with us all the stuff that's happening to y'all right now. I'm so sorry. I mean, it's
Uh,
really, I mean, sometimes you just got to laugh about it,
I
right?
know, I know.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh my gosh.
Hey, listen,
When it rains, it
just,
pours.
yeah, but just think when you get all that done, it's going to be like a new house,
Yeah, I
you
know,
know,
right?
like a new
Yeah,
house. So,
you'll be
winter,
fine.
okay. All right. Y'all have a fantastic night. So, you have a good night, and I'll talk to you sometime
I will.
tomorrow. Cool.
Okay,
All
sounds
right.
good.
Good night, everybody.